Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen on the Amstrad CPC, the showcase of the green tinge of the Amstrad. And here we are with Barbarian 2, the Dungeon of Drax. Yes, so this game is okay-ish. That's the way I'm going to describe it. It's not fantastic. It's annoying and frustrating in a lot of ways. And certainly not even a mark on its predecessor, to be fair. Its graphics are okay. Again, the graphics are nowhere near as good as the original, weirdly. They should be. And they're kind of nice as they are. They're not bad. Some of the backdrops are kind of nice. Some of the backdrops are very simple, though. There's a nice bit of animation now and then on the background as well. And the sprite... Oh my god, he just bit my head off in one. Well, you're not going to see that blood spurting green, are you? No. The Centurion, or whatever his name is, Centurion Beast, bit my head off because I'm not really paying attention. I was facing the wrong direction as well. Yeah, so it's a dungeon crawler really, as opposed to the first game, which was a one-on-one beat-em-up kind of style. This is a dungeon crawler where you have to dispatch the monsters in a similar vein to the first game. I'm off the screen here. That's another annoying aspect about this game. Yeah, and the animation is nowhere near as good as the original. The sprites aren't really as well defined as the original, and the moveset is, yeah, very minimal compared. But anyway, let's have a look at the visuals, because it's all about the visuals. It's green, isn't it? And it is colourful. It is a colourful game. Now there is a flaw. I think it was one of the Amstrad. An Amstrad fan, OJ, I think it was, who discovered a flaw in the graphics of Barbarian 2. That there's some sort of weird colour shift going on, which is not actually correct, and it's not overly noticeable to the layman. But if specialists look at it, they think, oh, there's something really wrong with the graphics here. They could be improved. But what's going to happen with the green? That's the main thing, because look at that sky. That very pastel green sky. What's going to happen with that? That's going to be interesting. And all these blues in the mountains of this stage 1. I mean, I'm not going to look what stage 2 and stage 3 look like, but stage 1 we're going to focus on. And essentially, what's going to happen is I think a lot of dark shades are going to occur. And the caves are going to disappear. I'm guessing that's going to happen, because the dark blue and the black is probably going to merge into the same shade of green. Some of the enemies are probably going to be quite pronounced still, and maybe the sprite is probably going to be pronounced mostly. But we will pause the game and switch to green. Barbarian in his wastelands goes green, and yeah, and just as I suspected, the blue shades have gone very, very dark green there and merged in with all the black shades in the back. So it's lost a lot of definition in the mountains at the back, which is a shame. As predicted, the sky has gone a very, very garish, bright neon green. The HUD's gone very dull, I've just noticed. Very dull at the top there. All the bright reds and stuff at the top, all gone, the oranges. Very bland at the top. Is it still playable? Yes, to a degree. As playable as it was originally in colour, I guess. Oh, that was a nice big bright explosion of dust and cloud and flame and stuff, and I don't know, here he is. Oh right, so Neanderthal man has lost his hair, because his hair is barely visible against the very dark mountain range there, as has our Barbarian's pants. They have well, they're there, but thankfully, but unfortunately very mixed in with, I can't chop this guy's head off. Come here. I like Neanderthal man's loincloth, very bright green. He wouldn't stand out while hunting, would he? So I don't know. It provides more of a distraction to a game that we really have got to concentrate on, because it's really tricky, this game, and very unfair in places as well, where some of the enemies spawn. So it's just making it even more frustrating to a game that's already quite frustrating in the first place. This enemy's looking okay, quite defined still. So, see, it's really missing the sort of splashes of red, the bright colours that are on the screen. The splashes of red, splashes of orange now and then. It really misses that. It's really letting it down. It actually makes it look a lot worse than it actually is, because the graphics aren't too bad on this game. I mean, like I said, they're not great. They're not brilliant. It could have been a lot better. I suppose it's just the nature of the dungeon crawler multi-screen that had to downsize it quite a bit. This guy's very grey green. Similar colour to the lava stream there, which was a lovely bright red, you know, livening things up. But that's now just a puddle of, well, the colour of blended frogs, it appears. And this beastie guy, this guy's pink normally, so he's quite, you know, he's quite a bright dude, coming out in his pink to beat you up with his huge arms. There we go. We're going to get to the end. We're going to make this quite a long green screen because we're going to get to the end of the stage. We're going to run to the end of the stage and see if we can chop a Neanderthal's head off, because obviously there's not going to be any blood spurt, because well, it'll be a green blood spurt, a bit like you got in, well, it was blue in Renegade, wasn't it? You had a blue spurt because it was simulating sweat. But it's simulated with a bit of green blood, a bit of Spock's blood. We're all Vulcans now in this. It's Barbarian 2 on planet Vulcan. All we need is the pointy ears and a bit of a funny fingered salute, and we're off. See, these chasms are quite... Oh, God, this guy's a bright pink as well, the old guy with the knife in his face. Whoops, well, get out of the way. Right, I think we're going to have to try and jump this. This is where it gets unfair, this game, because these guys just hover around the edge of... and he just stabbed me in the bell end, and I respawn the other side, which is nowhere near as good. If you fall in, if I just run... Now, fall into the chasm, lovely comic sound effect. Sound effects are in this actually quite funny. I will respawn, oh no, I didn't respawn the other side of him, but I've respawned in front of him, so at least I can still smack him in the face with my big old green axe. Oh, stop stabbing me in my dick. What a convenient height this guy is. His legs seems to have got lost as well a little bit there, I've noticed. The caves are particularly nasty, aren't they? Because they've just become blurs. I mean, you can still see them, but they just become blurs. Here's the end of the stage. Let's see if we can chop this dude's head off to finish the game. Yes, we have. So there we go. Barbarian 2 in the green. It's still playable, but very tricky. And here's the loading screen for you in green. Cheers for watching. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And finally, a special mention goes to my bug army general, Sam M. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.